we spoke about a judge in Oklahoma City that basically allowed a 17-year-old by the name of Tyler Alred to avoid going to prison for manslaughter as long as he takes the option of 10 years probation and 10 years of church. So Tyler Alred was driving drunk at the age of 17, and he crashed into a tree, and unfortunately the 16-year-old passenger in the vehicle did not survive the car accident. So that's why he was charged and convicted of manslaughter. However, the judge in this situation gave him the option of going to church, and he took that option because, of course, church sounds a little better than going to prison. So it's interesting because the update to this story is the ACLU has gotten involved, and they're saying that this is unconstitutional and that the judge did not have the legal right to do this, which I assumed was obvious. In fact, the judge was told that, and he's like, yeah, it might not be legal, but I think I did the right thing anyway, which is amazing to me. So Ryan Kiesel, he's the executive director of the ACLU of Oklahoma, says the following: "We didn't file this complaint lightly. We believe in a strong and independent judiciary. For us to come to this conclusion really speaks to the level of disregard that Judge Norman showed toward the U.S. Constitution and the Constitution of the state of Oklahoma." So Kim, what do you think? Do you think that judges should be able to give those convicted of something as serious as manslaughter the option of going to church?
Absolutely not. Okay, first of all, a kid's getting off really easy. For manslaughter, you don't get to go to prison, you go to church. And also, I looked back in the previous, before the story was updated, and Alred's attorney, Don Baker, said that he already goes to church every Sunday. So what kind of punishment is this? And obviously, there are legal issues between church and state here.
Of course, yeah. And also, I mean, what kind of message are you trying to send? Like, first of all, how do you as a judge choose the church or choose the religion?
Right.
I mean, this is Oklahoma, so I could understand why the judge would choose, a Christian church. But at the same time, you don't want to force someone into, and look, people will argue, well, he isn't really forcing him. This 17-year-old had a choice. He could have gone to prison or he could have gone to church. But who in that situation would choose prison over church? So in essence, if a judge is telling you you could go to church, of course you're going to choose that. And you're going to feel a little, there's a little bit of a power imbalance there. And if a judge is really pushing for the church, of course you're going to choose a church. So I have a lot of problems.
Well, maybe you guys are missing. Maybe he had to go to Wednesday Bible study and Thursday night choir practice. Maybe it's like 4 times a week.
Oh my God.
I'm messing. Yeah, on that part I'm playing. But in reality, if he wants to have some kind of a new age progressive way of trying to penalize a kid because he's 17, it's manslaughter, he didn't openly mean to do it, he was drunk and made a stupid ass decision, he should get something for it. Because sometimes people just get off and get like probation and they're chilling at home with maybe an ankle bracelet or whatever they tend to do to people. Make him serve the community in some kind of way.
I like that idea. I like community service.
Maybe not sit in a cell, and maybe even like a big serving of the community for the next 10 years where he's actively doing something, has to change things, and he's going to learn what he's been doing, and it's going to become a part of him. That's the type of stuff where you can hear someone say, well, we're changing things rather than just locking somebody in a cell and letting them think about how much they hate their life.
I've certainly had my issues with our justice system. I don't like how we incarcerate people and we turn them into hardened criminals. So I could understand wanting an alternative to that, because at the end of the day, what this kid did was stupid, but he's not a threat to society. He's not a violent kid. He decided to drink and drive, and as a result his friend died. And a lot of people make that mistake, and they should be punished for it, especially because you're endangering the lives of others, not just those in the car, but those who are just driving near you. So I do think he should be punished, and I do think that maybe it's a good idea to have alternatives to prison, but at the same time, I don't like how for this judge, the alternative is definitely church.